Legalize nuclear bombs.
It's your boy Slovenian Moist Critical over here, and today I wanted to talk about an interesting topic, which you already know what it is, because you saw the title of this video. And first of all, I want to say that this is not an April Fool's joke or something, because it is April 1st today. But no, this is kind of serious. I wouldn't say like super serious, because you know, this is all fucking Minecraft fucking drama, you know what I mean? And second of all, just ignore like this whole thing behind me, because I'm recording this video immediately after I woke up, and I'm doing my first dialysis thing, like, you know, so I gotta be plugged in and shit. Anyway, so what are we talking about today? We are talking about the Swayle drama. Yesterday, LordOnage posted a video in which he goes into a lot of details about what Swayle has been doing lately. So I kind of just want to go over what he says in the video and give some of my own thoughts, because I know everyone is thrilled to hear my opinion on this situation, right?
It ain't me. Ain't me.
We do not care.
So I'm gonna be covering some parts of LordOnage's video, and I'm gonna be showing some of the clips from the videos, but I do recommend checking out the whole video for yourself. I'm gonna link it in the description. It is very well made, like very well edited and everything, so if you're interested in this intense horror Minecraft drama, make sure to check out LordOnage's video. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out what's been going on with this whole Swayle drama, shall we?
Before I share the new information that's occurred recently, why don't we analyze some key points from Swayle's apology video from last year?
First of all, I want to start by saying sorry to Calvin, because when it did come to the copying and the statements and very certain mannerisms and similarity in videos, yes, I did, and I am sorry for that. I did copy similarities with similar scenes in videos and also thumbnails, and I'm realizing that that was not okay.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how he did make an apology video like 8 months ago, and then, you know, now he did the whole copying thing again. But it's just the thing that like apology video, it really felt like that was not an apology video he made because he was sorry, but that was an apology video he made because he got caught, which kind of seems to be the case with considering he started copying again, you know, 8 months later.
But before we go any further down the rabbit hole of his tendency to copy other people, I want to first show you guys this. This is Swayle's merchandise. I'm just going to sit back for a moment and let you guys take this in for a few seconds. Let me know when you notice it. That's right, his merch is plastered with the words unique and original. Well, isn't that the most fucking ironic thing I have ever seen?
Alright, so that whole merch thing, I feel like that's gotta be rage bait, bro. That's gotta be rage bait. There's no way he went and put original and unique on the fucking merch. There's no shot.
As I'm sure you're more than aware, Swayle has been using this one format for his thumbnails quite a lot recently. I personally think these are garbage, but that's not the point. Not only are they extreme clickbait because none of these creatures are part of any horror mods, but some of them are even stolen from artists without any form of credit being provided. The only good thing Swayle has done is give credit for the thumbnail inspiration to the creator, kihec, when he used it for the first time.
Yeah, so I do agree on that. That thumbnail is just like, it's so stupid, it's so repetitive, it doesn't show anything that's supposed to be in the fucking mod or anything. It's misleading. I guess it's clickbait, but I don't really mind clickbait usually, because it's like you just have to get viewers somehow, you know what I mean? But like, that's like 8 videos like in a row with the same fucking thumbnail. It's with a different face. It's so stupid. I might actually use that thumbnail style, by the way, because I might do a video on the scary faces mod somebody did, which basically does what we're gonna get into, that Swayle does, the whole PNG reaction thing. So someone just made a mod that actually does that, and I might try that out because I think it might be funny, and I'm gonna put the fucking thumbnail to be that stupid style.
Yet during this time, Swayle has contributed nothing new to the niche. And before you say that the Dweller reskins he made were something new, I want you to think about that again for a second. The only actual mod he has contributed is the Crooked Man, which, as my viewers know, was a complete disaster of a horror mod.
So it is true that really the only proper mod Swayle has made, I guess, is the Crooked Man, which I heard only bad things about. But I do want to say that the whole Dweller thing, as much as you might hate it, Swayle did like ignite horror Minecraft, you know what I mean, with the whole Dweller scene in like, but like all the views he was pulling with the whole Dweller thing really started to bring way more people into the horror niche and stuff. So as much as people might hate it, he did make horror Minecraft really popular at the time. He really did. He really did, and you can't. I feel like you can't deny that. Was it the right way to do it? That's up to debate.
And before you go after my throat in the comment section, I know that creating new horror mods is not a requirement for content creators in this niche. But if you truly, genuinely cared for the niche, you would think to at least try. That's why a smaller creator like Kihec has commissioned several new horror mods for the niche, because he actually gives a fuck.
Let's go! We got a mention in the video. Yes, sir. But yeah, I did commission, I guess, mainly 2 horror mods. Mainly 2 horror mods? It was just 2. Siren Head and the Mangled Hound. But I do want to say, first of all, Siren Head wasn't really a commissioned mod, I wouldn't say. It was just like a fun project we decided to do with developers of Dangers in the Darkness together. Because I was just like, we could make like a Siren Head creature and maybe add it to Dangers in the Darkness or something. But they were like, no, we gotta go all in. We're making a huge ass mod out of this, which was definitely the right call to do so. But yeah, it was more of a passion project. Obviously, I did pay the developers after we made the mod, but initially that wasn't the plan. It wasn't the plan that, okay, yo, what's up guys, could you make this mod for me that, you know what I mean? It was more like, let's work on this mod together, and I worked on that, the Siren Head mod as well. The Mangled Hound, I also designed myself, drew it down and stuff. Actually should have the drawing somewhere right here, I think. Yep, there we go, here it is. I don't know if I can properly show this on the camera, but there you go. It's like a concept art that I did for the Mangled Hound, and then Dingus did a wonderful job of putting that goofy drawing into an actual insanely good looking model, and then Raptor did a great job of actually doing the AI and everything. But in other words, yeah, you could say that I made those mods because I gave a shit.
And it was the start of his bad habit of fake reacting to PNGs that weren't even there to begin with.
What is that? What the fuck?
This video was immediately ridiculed because of his attempt to fake react to a PNG that was not there. It was so bad, in fact, that he went into the video and cut out the segment where this took place, so you can't see it anymore. That
is actually like so unbelievably funny. Like, it's literally like just an edited in picture of the boiled one, and it's not even tracked properly. And the funniest part is that he deleted that part out of the video after he got caught. That is so funny. That's a great way of addressing some allegations about you fake reacting and just, you know, to an edited in PNG. Just get rid of the evidence. Get rid of the evidence and we're good. As I mentioned previously, his broken script videos are some of the worst things I've seen come out of this niche. He's taken fake reactions to the next level by adding in PNGs that don't exist within the mod. To break it down into simpler terms, he pretends that he sees something, stands perfectly still and barely reacts, and then edits in the PNG and a sound effect in post. This is honestly like the most bizarre thing like ever. This fake reacting to these PNGs. I don't know how the fuck he came up with that and was like, yeah, this is a great idea. This is not gonna be like sus at all. I have no idea how he didn't think of the fact that this is just immediately gonna look fake. Like, it's so clearly just not there. How is there gonna be like a, I don't know, man. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So I don't know how this man is getting so many views, so many people seeing this fake, clearly fake bullshit. I don't know if his viewers just don't care that everything is staged, or they're just kids who don't have any idea that this is all fake. I don't know what it is, but it's really bizarre how this man can have so many followers when he's just faking everything. And don't even get me started with the fake sound effects he adds to increase the atmosphere of the video. His reactions are always super delayed or way too quick to be genuine.
A new axe. I don't understand. Like, hello? I blocked up everything. There's nothing.
Now you gotta remember, this is what he actually heard in recording.
Like, hello? I blocked up everything. There's nothing.
Bro just shit his pants over actually nothing.
No way, bro. It's so that's bizarre. Like, I get like overreacting, maybe like fake reacting to something that's not scary or something. I get that. I get that. That's like a classic YouTube strat, you know what I mean? But this man was like, I gotta go to the next level. I'm gonna react to shit that's just not there. Maybe he's just like schizophrenic or something, and he's just hearing shit that's not there. Maybe that's the case.
On March 24th, I reached out to Swayle to ask if he wanted to have a call to chat about some things, maybe clear up any misunderstandings we had. And in response to that, this guy decided to fucking block me. Now, not only is this really pathetic and childish, but I was made aware of something even more infuriating just minutes later. Back in December of 2024, when I wasn't banned from his shitty server, I got into a bit of an argument with the YouTuber Squeaky. And during the middle of that, Swayle's entire staff team started to dogpile insults towards me, and of course, I was trading insults back and forth, so I'm not entirely innocent either. After all was said and done, my YouTuber role was stripped from me without anyone providing a reason as to why. I didn't have time to deal with their shit, so I left his Discord server. Fast forward to the present day, and I learned that when this was all taking place, Swayle was in a private staff VC with a few others encouraging the bullying. The entire time he was mocking and ridiculing me, even going to the lengths of screen sharing his very genuine apology message that he wrote to me.
Okay, I'm gonna be real here with you, LordOnage. Like, okay, first of all, yeah, the whole encouraging part is really weird. The fact that he was in a call and encouraging people to fucking, you know, talk shit, that's kind of weird. But let's be real, you're talking about being like mistreated in a fucking Discord server. Like, no one really gives a fuck about like Discord conversations and shit. Like, I also once stalked in Swayle's server and I got shit on, and people were saying like, find the new kidney, loser, and shit. So I mean, I don't really give a fuck. I was just like, okay, I'm just not gonna talk in here. Anyway, there is a few other stuff obviously LordOnage talks about in this video, so make sure you check out his video. It's in the description. And for like the last part of this video, I do want to just talk about like my experience with Swayle, you know, the king of the horror Minecraft niche. And honestly, I never had like a huge problem with Swayle. There was one point where like he just like blocked the shit out of me for no reason. I honestly don't remember what it was. I think bro just didn't respond to me for like a day when we were actually supposed to be recording or something, and then he was like, oops, sorry, or something, and I just made a video on him because I was fucking pissed. And then we talked like something. I was like, it's just kind of a stupid video, like it doesn't really matter. And he was like, no, this is ruining my reputation, you're blocked, goodbye, or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was. And then a few months later he was like, yo, we good. And since then we've been kind of neutral. I'd say we were about neutral, but things kind of took off when that whole Jenny Dweller drama was happening, and I made a video on the Jenny Dweller, and he made a community post saying like, this is disturbing, I can't believe these creators are making these videos. And then I made a video and I was like, you're a fucking dumbass. But I do want to say that he did reach out to me now that I've been having my health issues, and he did reach out to me and he was like, yo, everything all right, like how are you doing? Which I don't know if that was genuine or not. Like, you could really question that at this point, you know what I mean? I do believe that probably somebody, you know, he's got his YouTube friends that support him for whatever reason they do, and I feel like they were like, yo, message him so you're gonna like look like you're a good guy. That's my assumption, but I don't know. Maybe it was genuine, maybe it was not. Oh, and also here's an interesting thing. Back when Swayle had initial issues with Calvin, and Calvin did like that huge ass community post, I made a video that was literally like a minute and a half long. It was just a meme, and it was literally me being like, let's talk about this situation. But before that, look at the comments, and there was a comment saying like, I hate Swayle, at least kihec makes entertaining videos, something like that, that mentioned me and had a lot of likes. And I was like, look at this comment, I am him. And then there was like, the rest of the video was the fucking outro. Basically, the whole fucking video was a meme. It was a joke. Literally, I said nothing about Swayle. I said nothing about Calvin. And when I posted it, Swayle reached out to me and he was like, can you please take that video down or I'm gonna block you? And I was like, bro, chill. Like, literally, it's just a joke video. It doesn't, I'm not hating towards anybody or whatever. But he was like, no, please take it down. Take it down or you're done. And I was like, fair enough. And I took the video down. And I'm thinking back, I probably shouldn't have taken the video down, but whatever. I really tried to defend this man, by the way. I really tried to defend Swayle. I really did. For a long time, like when he was having his initial Calvin drama and everything, I was supporting him. I really tried to support this man. But as time goes on, he just makes it harder and harder and harder to defend him, because he's just doing so much more fucking shit. Anyway, I think that's gonna be about it. I gotta finish this dialysis bullshit and edit this video and do some stuff. So I think I'm gonna stop yapping right now. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Make sure you check out LordOnage's video. As I said, it covers a lot of stuff. I only pointed out a few things here in this video. So yeah, that's about it.